Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. This is Video Best Bets Part 1. We'll have a second Video Best Bet video, which will have Brian Leonard's best bet and Preston, the Sports Cheetahs. But right now, you're going to get 3 in this one from Ralph Michaels, Tony Finn, and myself. Let's start with you, Ralph. You've got a game on Saturday, and you're looking at a game in the NBA. You're looking at you're looking at Indiana at Orlando. Tell us what you're looking at.
You know what? It's Indiana playoff need. They have a half-game lead over Miami for that 8th spot. Orlando, as our filming goes Wednesday, has lost 5 straight games. I'm going contrarian. I like the Magic in this. We talked about it in an earlier video. Teams with playoff need have that added pressure. The Pacers are not an experienced playoff team that's been there and done that for many years. Orlando, I look at their 5 losses. 4 of them were on the road, including losses on the road to Cleveland, Boston, and Toronto, and a home loss to Oklahoma City. That's not a bad stretch if you're going to lose 5 games. Meanwhile, Indiana, as I said, has that pressure. Of the 16 teams that are currently in the playoffs, Atlanta has 11 road wins. Every other team has at least 15. And in the Eastern Conference, every team except Brooklyn has an 11 or more road wins. So this is not a playoff-worthy road team to get a road win with pressure against a team that's on a streak. Contrarian, I'm going to take Orlando, expecting them to be getting about a bucket as a best bet Saturday, 6 p.m. tip-off.
One thing that I'll add there with your play that I agree with you, Ralph, is when we talk about playoff need, there's going to be a lot of talk this week where a lot of it is seeding. Guys are in the playoffs, they're just juggling for position. That's a little bit different with playoff need than when it's actually a team fighting for the A spot to get in.
Excellent point.
Yeah, so I agree with you 100% because we like to say a team that's in must need is because they mustn't have been very good during the regular season, where in the other situations where it's seeding, at least it is good teams just jockeying for position. So big note there with your play on Orlando. Tony, I'm going to go with my play next since I'm Saturday. We're going to save you. You've got a Sunday play. And I'm going to go to Saturday, Boston and Charlotte. And this is another one of those spots where now this one is Boston is a team that's going to make the playoffs. They're either going to be the number 1 seed or they're going to be the number 2 seed. They're battling with your Cleveland Cavaliers. Big game as we're taping here on Wednesday night. And that's going to have a lot to do. And I want to watch this game tonight because I want to have a takeaway. No matter what happens, you're going to have Boston that's going to have some emotions after this game is done tonight. Either one, they're going to be high as a kite because they beat the Cavs heads up and take control of their own destiny and take the 1-game lead for home court, or they're going to lose and are they going to be deflated in moving forward? You know, we battled all the way back, Cleveland was there all year. We finally caught them, had a half-game lead. Now we're tied. If they lose this game, what's their mental state? But I'm looking at it just from a scheduling standpoint. It's going to be 3 games in 4 nights, all on different cities. They play at home on Wednesday, in Atlanta on Thursday, and then play at Charlotte on Saturday. Charlotte's in the spoiler role. I think you're going to have an inflated line no matter what happens here with Boston. I'm going to go ahead, take Charlotte at home. I think they can get the job done. Just too much pressure for Boston. I'll take it and grab the point.
Let me add one little sidebar to your game as well. Talking about how important that Cleveland game is, just reading through the lines, Isaiah Thomas came out on an ESPN report that this is a meaningless, just a regular season game against Cleveland. That shows you that it's not.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony, we're saved the best for last. You're on Sunday, put the pressure on you. You're looking at Oklahoma City at Denver. Might be a few points scored in this one in Denver on Sunday. Neither team likes to play defense. What are you looking at here?
You're probably correct. This is going to be played at altitude. I'm probably not getting a fair line in this as well. I like OKC in this contest, mostly because of the first 2 games have been dominated by OKC and covered. In fact, I think they're 9-1 straight up against Denver, albeit going back to 2014. 8-2 against the spread this year, 2 wins, 2 covers. They're going to go into Denver. And the guards, the backcourt, Denver's had no answer for the backcourt of OKC. Between Westbrook and company, they've averaged almost 60 points per game in the first 2. Both teams are motivated. OKC sitting in the 6th slot, Denver in the 9th slot. I still think overall OKC's a better team. End of the season, cream rises to the crop. I take OKC, and I'm going to project the first two lines in this game are OKC minus 7.5 at home, OKC minus 2 in Denver. I'm going to say it's going to be shaded a little far. I think it's going to be a minus 4 for OKC. I like them minus 4 on the road at the Pepsi Center.
All right, there you go. You've got Tony says take Oklahoma City on Sunday. Lay the points in Denver. You've got Ralph with Orlando plus the points on Saturday. And I'm going to take Charlotte on Saturday against Boston. Play spoiler as well for my best bet. And guys, don't forget, if you want to save $10 at Wager Talk this week in honor of the national champion Tar Heels, we've got a coupon code for you. Use Tar Heels in the number 10, and you can save $10 on any package this weekend at Wager Talk. We'll be back with more here at WagerTalk.com.